What you talking about, military? What you talking about, military?
Yeah, we're here with Parker's Post again with my man, Military James. What's going on?
What's going on, man?
Man, tell me something, man. Where we at today?
We are at International Mall here in sunny, super sunny Tampa, Florida, at King Corona's. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful lounge.
Not the one in Ebor?
No, the one in Ebor is great. It's right on the main drag. It's right on 7th Avenue. You can sit outside, people watch. Excellent spot. But this is chill, laid back, nice AC. They have a full bar, walk-in humidor. It's just great to be able to sit around and just relax. And look at a outdoor patio.
Now you know I like to go to old school cigar lounge. That where we in that we don't have the women coming in there wearing them booty dresses, trying to pick the men up.
Right. That's not this kind of establishment. Okay. This is kind of a throwback to the traditional cigar lounge. They have light music playing. They have a few TVs. I think we only have 2 TVs in here total, maybe 3. They have a full bar. They do coffee. A walk-in humidor that's not open air. And it's really nice. They have quite a few tables, chairs. They have some lounge seating. And then they have outdoor patio. It's really nice.
Okay, so our show today is, man, we want to talk about how we are spoiled here in Tampa, Florida. We spoiled, and the one thing I want to talk about, and I know you always get me on this question here, but I'm going to ask you this here. What's the most amount of sticks you ever smoked in one day?
Well, oh man, I believe me and you, we were, I think we were on 7th Ave, and I think I had 6 sticks that day. And for me, that's a lot in one day. So 6 cigars is probably the most I've had in one day.
That's it?
That's it.
Shit, man, I done had 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You had 10 of the day?
11.
Oh my goodness.
12.
Oh, now let me make sure I'm saying this correctly. We're talking about from about 11 a.m. to about 5 p.m. I've had those 6 sticks in that time frame. And not all the time that I'm gonna be smoking all day long. So, yeah.
So, when you go on vacation with just you and the wife, and y'all sitting poolside, you trying to tell me you ain't getting them?
Yeah, now poolside on vacation, that's a 10 stick.
Okay. That's pretty much, that was the time when I was out in Vegas. Cause when I do go out to Vegas, I take me at least 100 with me. I got me a big case.
Did you say
like a suitcase?
Did you say 100 sticks?
100 sticks.
You know they sell sticks out there.
Yeah, but they ain't the price in Tampa, Florida.
Okay, so that goes back to what we were talking about being spoiled.
Yeah, we spoiled here now.
So when you're here and then you go out there, do you bring what we consider a Tampa hand roll with you? You taking the Tampa hand rolls?
Yes, I take a couple. You know why I take a couple?
Why is that?
Just to piss them gentlemen off, because I love to say Tampa hand roll.
That name does ring a lot of bells.
We see that so much here. To me, it's like a nuance. It's like a nuance.
Yeah.
Man, I just want to step on it.
Well, the beauty of it is that we're in a location where we can actually walk down and watch somebody roll a cigar.
Correct.
The cigars are being aged. The same ones that's being rolled one day, they're being aged the next. And then the following month, those 6 are available to purchase, even in a couple of months. We have that ability to do that on a consistent basis. Most people outside of the state, they can't do that.
Well, I'm glad you said it because I've done a few cigar events, and a lot of people always ask me, why you won't bring a hand roll with you? And I tell them all the time, say you can't smoke a fresh hand rolled cigar. Say it need to be aged At least 3 weeks. At least. Now that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Now
it does need some aging.
But you can't smoke it now.
You're not gonna be happy.
Man, that's gonna be like you got a darn lemon or lime in your mouth.
You're not gonna be happy about that. So what places have you been throughout the United States? I know you've traveled a lot. So if you pick one place you've been on the East Coast, maybe one Midwest, and then one on the West Coast, those 3 areas, do the prices differ? So let's just say, what's the average price for a 1926 here? And that's a Padron.
It's all according to what size.
So let's just go typical. What's the average price for the size that you would normally pick up?
The 26 is all according how long I'm going to, I have free time to smoke. But a normal price on a 26 here in Tampa, then you can get some 26s, 13, 14, 15, all the way up in the 20s. But they, ranges from sizes, ranges from types as well. But I would tell you this, anytime I go out to Cali, prices, they got that tax out there, that tobacco tax, and it's crazy.
Yeah. Do they have that same tax in New York?
Yes.
Okay. So now 2 areas that we've identified, California and New York, that same 26. So we're looking at least $20, if not more?
At least 30.
At least 30 for the 26.
Wow.
So now we went down to Miami to the Padron factory, to the Padron outlet. Would that same 26 be that price?
No.
So I guess we truly are spoiled that we have the ability in close proximity to be able to go to those different areas and actually smoke a high quality stick at an affordable price. Even at $13, that's almost a daily smoker. Almost. We try to, we say daily smoker is something definitely between $7 and $8, $9. You can pretty much do that because you're looking at, if you smoke every day, at least 1 stick every day, which most real cigar smokers probably smoke more than 1. You're looking at roughly, in a 7-day period, that's under $100. That's a box.
Right. Yeah, you're right in. I remember one time I went out to Las Vegas, and my wife used to go over to Thompson's before they shut down. They used to have an outlet. Mm-hmm. And my wife used to go in there and get those hand rolls, Maduro.
Mm.
So I'm sitting there, I'm drinking my Corona, as I'm always drinking. I'm drinking my Corona. I'm about to hit by 3. I'm smoking that darn Maduro, that Tampa hand roll Maduro.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife say, "Come on, let's move over here." I ain't have no legs.
The Maduro took the legs.
You want me to show you how them legs were? Woo! hey, them legs, woo! Real loose.
Real loose.
And I had to sit there, and she said, "You okay?" Man, I couldn't say it. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, you can't say nothing.
Man, my goodness, man, it took at least about 5 minutes. 5 minutes went by, I did the same thing over again. I felt it again. And I said to myself then,
oh my goodness.
See, they ain't have a strong cigar. But I smoke Maduro breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Okay. Well, I mean, I smoke a little bit of everything. Like right now, that's what I'm smoking. It's not a Maduro. Great flavor, but it's not a Maduro. Now, I already know you full body, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Breakfast. Man, I get up 6 o'clock, I go out on my back lanai, coffee, and a Maduro.
See, I like my coffee. My first thing when I have my coffee, I have some coffee Maduros that I like. And to me, that's a beautiful pairing in the morning. Or I'll smoke one of my Connecticut's. And that's why, because I'm trying to prepare my palate for the rest of the day. Because I don't smoke that many sticks in a day if I'm sitting at home working. I may have 3 during the work day, and maybe 1 or 2 after work. Unless I leave out and come to one of the lounges, then of course all bets are off.
Well, you know, I'm glad you say control your palate.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'll take that back. You say prepare your palate. Yeah. What I do is control my palate. I control my palate. I control my palate. By me controlling my palate is when I drink that coffee, you know, you always don't want to get that burn.
Right.
You never want to burn your palate.
Mm.
So that's why I'm always sipping on something. You know, and I'm always sipping on something not too sweet, but something to hit the tip of my tongue. You know, I do that early, lunch. But if I'm looking, if I'm going around, moving around, playing golf like I don't play, then I may have something more medium full.
Yeah.
Medium full.
Medium full, I think, is the really true center of the road for most of your average cigar smokers, because you don't get a lot of that heavy pepper, white pepper, black pepper with those super fulls. You know, you get something, you get a little meat, you know, you get some chocolate, you know, maybe a hint of pepper, but not always. And then you get some coffee, you know, some leather. You know, you get some of those, you know, nuances that make the cigars what they are.
So, you know, me and Ken Anderson always talk about this all the time.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have $50 in your pocket, don't come to Cigar Lounge.
Okay.
What
Why
do
you say that?
about that?
I think you can come in the cigar lounge for less than 50 and enjoy yourself. You should be able to get yourself. Now, if you understand your
Not based on Tampa. Now, which my based in about?
Oh, wow.
Now, you able to get you a nice stick and a nice drink.
I don't know. Yeah, I think $40 you probably.
Well, we
$40
just tried it off for 50, you know, because
Yeah, I agree.
if you count pennies going to the Cigar Lounge, go home.
Everybody's on some kind of budget.
Of course, I'm on a budget, but at the same time, you know, that budget get high, what you do? You stay home.
Put that off. So with $40, you can get yourself 2.
That's it.
Okay, I'm talking about here.
But see, the reason why I say that, because when you go out, you want to smoke good. So, but I'm saying about smoking good, you want to get that
Premium.
$25, $30 stick. And,
Now, a $25, $30 stick in LA is not a $25, $30
but I'm not
stick
gonna
here.
say anything, because the people I know, you know, I very go to the same lounge when I'm in areas, and I'm not gonna say anything negative about their prices. But I do know this here. They can't sell me that junk.
So we'll say $50. That means you can get yourself a coffee, a water, 2 sticks,
And a good cognac.
No
cognac?
No.
But what they gonna get?
No. I just told you.
They low.
A coffee and a water. Now we
The
not
bank already debating and send them an email and say that you below.
NSF.
Ooh. Not enough for them?
Non-sufficient funds.
No, not enough funds.
Because see,
Not enough funds.
so think about it from this point. Here, $20. $20. You can get yourself 2 hand rolls, a coffee, and a whiskey or a cognac for about $22.
And leave a tip.
Yeah, you can leave a tip.
Okay.
Now you go and just think, folks, we can get hand rolls as low as $3. So
Some too.
yes, some too. So let's just say $3. That's
Go to the
$6.
gas station, how much you getting for? Dollar what?
Probably about $1.79, $1.83 with tax. So you get the 2 hand rolls, that'll be $6. Coffee's gonna be $2 here. So we're $8. Water's free. Now you got enough to get you maybe a $10 top shelf spot.
What if they want some Fuji water?
Fuji water. That'd probably be $4. You still under your threshold point. See that again? We talk about this. This is why we said that living here, it spoils you to cigar culture.
Okay.
Because think about it. Any lounge we go into here, we have the strong possibility to bumping into some cigar royalty at any given time.
So let me ask you this here. I want to ask you about some of your cigar experiences.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen anybody that go around, inside a cigar lounge, go around and look for leftover cigar that somebody done put and left in the ashtray?
I've heard of a story, haven't seen it myself, of one person doing it.
Right.
Haven't seen it, but I've heard the I would say the complaint. That I believe violates cigar etiquette, at least cigar lounge etiquette. You don't touch another person's cigar, even if it's for the waitress or the waiter to come and clean the area. They will hand you. You try to at least grab it by the fan if need be, or you allow that waiter or waitress to hand it to that individual.
Well, I have two stories I want to share with you real quick. There's a gentleman going there, he has a lot of money, very good at what he do. And a friend of his always get a big 60 gauge Lancero long. So he always smoked about a quarter of it and say, I'm gonna leave it here, I'll be back after I get through playing golf. So the gentleman come in during the afternoon and say, whose stick is that? I get ready to put it in the goblet. So he get it and cut it at the tip and start smoking. What he don't know is, but he do know, this gentleman put that cigar so deep in his mouth, he go this third cut back. And he cut the tip off.
So you just kissed that man.
Kiss, man. We don't know if I'm gonna tell you, we don't know what he doing that night.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm gonna give you another quick story. Another gentleman went out one night and this guy walked by and asked him what was he smoking. So he showed him the stick. He showed him the stick like this. The guy grabbed the stick from him. And he took a pull off of it.
Oh wow.
And I asked him what happened next. Because that's not a good thing, because there's gonna be something happening next you do that to me. Two things gonna happen. You gonna give me $20. I don't give a darn if the stick costs $2. You gonna give me $20, number one. And number two, if you don't want to pay, we're gonna pay out that ass.
Is it the dry block? Through the sheetrock?
Well, hey, I'm gonna tell you something. We ain't bruising our knuckles up, but we gonna put the hand right in them collars. I'm gonna tell you this here. We gonna drive block them through all these walls, all of them.
That is crazy. Yeah, like I said, I've heard of the story to one person, but that's not a good thing. So, speaking of cigar etiquette, if somebody offered you, I don't know, a Cuba Coupe, an acid, do you take it or you decline it?
We're gonna wait for it for a minute. We don't do sweet tips where I'm from.
Okay.
And the second part of it, but however is, cigar etiquette is, you never refuse a cigar.
There you go.
You never refuse a cigar. But I'm gonna take that cigar, and I'm gonna take it home, and I'm gonna keep it for the next person. I'm gonna pass it down the line, because I don't do sweet tips.
Okay. So that is...
Ask me why I don't smoke.
Why?
Because they smell like crack cocaine.
The reason why I'm not a fan of some of the acids is it just smells artificial. And the beauty and the construction of these beautiful sticks are that they are 100% natural. No artificials. You know, when you start getting into the artificial, to me, it's kind of changing what the real cigar was intended to be. Now, I understand the marketing behind it. That's oftentimes the entry point for a lot of new smokers to get, you know, kind of get their feet wet in there. You don't want them to reach up and try to grab a 26 or a Zeno or something that's going to hit it with a big punch. You want them to start out small because eventually they will, with hopes, they graduate into some of the more mainstream, higher ends or medium lines, and then they start to really enjoy cigar. And while they're smoking those ashes, they can kind of learn the culture. Right. So I think that's a good thing. A lot of brick and mortar stores survive solely on the purchases of those sticks because they are priced affordable. You can smoke those every day at the price point. And then you can smoke them every day almost anywhere in the United States. Okay. So that I understand. Personal preference, absolutely not.
Okay. Well, I'm glad. So tell me, since your home base is here in Tampa, Florida, what are some of the cigar lounges that you frequently visit here in Tampa on a weekly basis?
So, of course, King Corona, big shout out to them. We like to go to Cigar International. They have 2 locations here, one in Brandon, one up in Wesley Chapel. Those are really nice. Oh, there we go. Thank you very much. Get the change out. I like the Blue Torch over there with Felix. Shout out to my man now. We like Casa Monte Cristo down in South Tampa. Chef Mike, that's a nice one. We even have the Cathedral, the Grand Cathedral.
The new one on Florida Avenue.
The new one on Florida Avenue. So here it's not a rub, and it's just an observation. It's the one place where you can buy the entire Opus X line, and even multi-generation. So at one point they had 2017s, 2018s, 2019s, up to current year. But sometimes when you're getting into that ultra exclusive club, those price points get a little staggering. For us to complain about the prices of cigars here in Tampa should kind of give y'all an indication that those sticks are priced well above an everyday smoke for the average person. But it's a beautiful establishment, but I don't know. It's more, to me, it's more of a private club, more or less than one that's it's accessible to everyone, but not necessarily inviting to everyone.
Yeah,
I should say that.
Well, I love Vincent and Sons, Edwards Tobacco.
Oh yeah, and that's an old school lounge. Yeah. Real old school lounge.
Davidoff.
Oh yeah.
There's a few that I'm not placing right now.
What about my guy down New Tampa? Timothy Tirador.
Yeah, Tirador. Yeah,
Tirador.
Right.
Yeah, it's not bad though.
Billy. We have our choices here in Tampa. I frequently go to a lot of places outside of Tampa. But I would tell you this here. Tampa is called Cigar City for a reason.
Yes, it is. 7th Avenue, Ybor City.
Yeah.
It don't get much better than that.
And I want to tell all our fans, all our fellow podcasters, anybody that's out there smoking cigars, if you haven't taken a visit to Tampa, you need to come get the history here. Because Ybor City has a lot of history for the cigar smoker.
Oh yeah.
And we're going to end this today on that note. And we'll catch y'all next time. And I'm gonna tell y'all this here one more time. Stay cool, stay dry. And our famous thing is, smoke what you like.